A new plan to help get people off the streets is moving forward. Denver City Council approved the proposal to buy 200 small shelters, but there's still no firm plan for where those shelters will go. The mayor's office says they're planning for 3 sites in paved areas like parking lots. In total, this will cost $7 million. $5 million goes towards the shelters themselves and $2 million pays for the setup. The full council still has to sign off on the budget.
New this morning, we are learning more about Denver's Auraria neighborhood. More than 50 years ago, hundreds of families there were forced from their homes. The largely Latino community was pushed out back in the 1970s.
Their neighborhood was destroyed to make room for the Auraria campus, where there are now 3 colleges. 9 News reporter Courtney Yoon introduces us to one of those displaced residents and the exhibit honoring their history.
We actually used to jump off this roof. I don't know if people do that nowadays, but it was a big thing in this neighborhood.
9th Street on the Auraria campus is still home to Frances Torres, even though she hasn't lived here for more than 50 years.
My sister broke her leg and I wouldn't do it, but a lot of the kids, we had this habit of jumping off roofs. And I mean, don't they do that everywhere else?
She was displaced from her neighborhood when she was 19 years old, back in 1972.
It means everything to me that this house stands, and it means everything to my family.
Most of the neighborhood was destroyed, and the largely Latino community was pushed out to make room for the Auraria campus.
Was our church going to be saved? Was our house going to be saved? And that kind of thing. Then it's kind of a detached acceptance. And what can you do?
Losing her neighborhood and community is still painful.
She and her brother used to come and sing outside on our porch and say, Matthew, Francis.
But the good memories always come flooding back.
So we used to sit on the porch and we used to take pictures on the porch.
Those snapshots of history and stories told in their own voices are being preserved in a new exhibit at the Auraria Library.
It's important that their story is told in the heart of that campus, that students today know what was lost to make this possible.
Dawn DePrince with History Colorado says these painful chapters of history, of gentrification, are often ignored.
To focus on places that have been in many ways purposefully marginalized, and we want to bring their story into the center.
But she says this exhibit featuring oral histories, photos, and artifacts will be on display to make sure communities like Auraria, its rich culture, and the sacrifices its residents made aren't forgotten.
When I see people and we remember those kind of things, then those kind of feelings surface. I'm just happy that I'm a part of all of it.
History Colorado has Museum of Memory projects for about 13 communities in Colorado, including Auraria. Others include the San Luis Valley, Denver's North Side, and 5 Points, among others. The I Am Auraria exhibit opens tonight with an event at 5 o'clock, but you do need to register if you're going to that.
So this is one way that they're trying to honor the families, but they're also saying if you are a descendant of a family who lived in this area, we're going to let you into our college too for free.
Yeah, that's right. They did make some reparations for the families that were displaced in Auraria, where their descendants, like you said, can get that free tuition to colleges, a scholarship, if you will, so that they can get their education.
So great. And you were saying this is open to the public today. You just have to register?
Yeah, just register to go. It's at the Auraria Library at 5 p.m. today.
It's cool to learn about history like this. All right, Courtney, thank you.